It's not just a Golf, like the GTI sitting behind me. It's the entire family of Golfs. And you can buy, I think, 5 different variants here in the U.S. Let me start with you, Michael, and ask you what this award means to you, because this is a car that's been around for 40 years.
Yes, and it's definitely at the heart, in the heart of the brand Volkswagen. It's the DNA of Volkswagen. And we're excited and extremely proud, to be honest. You know, you mentioned this. And it's 4 models. It's the TSI gas model, it's the TDI clean diesel model, it's the GTI sporty model, and now also the fuel, the 100% all-electric e-Golf. And for us, it's a great honor, you know, and I think we deserved it as well. But Absolutely. On the other hand, it really speaks to what we do now in the United States here, and that's great.
So, I mean, Motor Trend's Car of the Year probably holds the most cachet of any of the auto mags here in the U.S. Why choose the Golf when it's been around for so long? It's ubiquitous. It's, I don't want to say the common choice, but it's kind of the common sense choice.
Well, absolutely.
When you're buying a car.
Sure, sure. You know, there's a ton of new vehicles that come out every year. Our award is given to only the all-new or substantially upgraded models. There were 23 in contention this year. And, you know, from the start, we looked at it, and this is really, if you're a car guy, you have to respect what's going on here with the Golf. I mean, packaging-wise, it's small footprint, but really enormous on the inside. The original hot hatch, yet it does give you some of that big car feel on the road. It's quiet, it's smooth. And then, you know, as Michael mentioned, there's really a flavor of Golf for whatever your need or want is. You have GTI if you're into sporty cars. You know, if you're fuel efficiency, you can get TDI or an e-Golf, all electric. Never have to go to the pump. And then the value play, the volume cell, the TSI, phenomenal vehicle. So, you know, across the board against our awards criteria, it killed it.
How do you differentiate? I mean, I'm Generation Golf, so I grew up with these cars, but this is the 7th iteration. What makes Mark 7 different from Mark 6?
Well, all the flexibility of the new platform. It's built on the latest platform for the compact cars in the Volkswagen Group, and therefore it's a great basis for all the different technologies we just talked about. And you know, and as Ed mentioned, you know, the car is even a little bit smaller, but it's much more spacious internally because we extended the wheelbase, for instance. And it's less weight, so it's better. It has more fuel economy, and so we substantially further developed the car and made it much better. And I think this, you know, to win this award here in the U.S. with a segment which is not that large compared to mid-size sedans, for instance, is not just a great honor, but it's great feedback next to all the competitors which have lost.
And yes, very tactfully put. Some of them are built on the same platform, right? I mean, the A3 I saw was in the running as well. It's built on the same platform as the Golf, but there were some strong competitors. The new Mustang has made some real steps forward. The new the BMW 235 is a big favorite of auto journalists. I mean, how tough is it to make this decision? How much fighting is there in the Motor Trend boardroom?
You know, the finalists were all very competitive. You mentioned, you know, Mustang, huge, you know, independent rear suspension, has a new, you know, EcoBoost 4-cylinder, you know, BMW, fantastic driving vehicle. The platform made A3. We looked at them head to head and said, you know, there's all of these great features that they share, but the value play is here. You know, you can get an A3 and you can get everything that's here, but why would you when this is such a great car at a much lower price point?
So that must make your meeting with Scott Keogh uncomfortable next week in L.A., right? I mean, what do you say to the guys at Audi when you say, oh, we make the better car on the same platform?
No, Scott and I are great colleagues. You know, I think he's appreciating this. And for me, it's not the battle with Audi. It's more, you know, if you look at it at an American icon like the Mustang, for instance, or like also at the BMW, and that we outperform these cars. This is the key message here, and this is very encouraging because, you know, after we've brought the car here to the market, it shows that we are getting traction back here and that we sell more cars and our dealers are more happy, and so that's the positive news.